Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We're talking to Governor Christie. Governor,
Sir.
when last we were together, we were disagreeing over whether Donald Trump would actually embody the principles of Republican governance that you seem to espouse. Now, tell me what it is that's so terrifying about Joe Biden. Terrifying about Joe Biden is a hard sentence to sell. It's Joe Biden, for Pete's sake.
Let me start off by saying I've known Joe Biden for 35 years and I like him. So I'm not terrified by the person Joe Biden, but
Mhm.
I think that the Democratic Party has moved so far to the left, Stephen.
So
Uh,
far to the left that they nominated Joe Biden. You
now,
know, there were people further to the left than Joe Biden, like everybody else.
except now Joe Biden has signed on with those left-wing principles to be able to get the nomination. Joe didn't
Maybe.
hire himself, and so I understand he wanted to win the nomination, and I understand how you do that to try to win the nomination. But I think that the party has moved much too far left for me, Stephen. And what terrifies me is not Joe Biden himself, but Joe Biden in combination with a Democratic House and a Democratic Senate that I think could really hurt the country's economy and hurt the country's approach to the way we do business here.
He's rejected Medicare for all. He's adopting parts of the Green New Deal, but won't embrace it. Like what was it? Be more specific on the thing that Joe Biden's going to use to chop down the tree of our economy.
Well, I think first off, a $4 trillion tax increase is a problem for me. Increased regulatory state where
No,
businesses are being
no,
told what to do all the time that costs a lot of money, and then I think will be injurious to our ability to create jobs. And I don't believe him on the Green New Deal. I do believe him on Medicare for all, but I don't believe him on the Green New Deal. I think he will be,
yeah.
especially if the Democratic House and Senate, that Green New Deal will be shoved on him, and eventually he will sign it. And I
Well,
think
you know, the last 3 years of the Obama administration, the economy grew faster than the first 3 years of the Trump administration. You know that. You're not. You know that.
we're talking about two very different things, though. Obama was not proposing some of the things that are being proposed right now. What's being proposed right now is to the left of where Barack Obama was, and we're to the left of where Barack Obama was willing to go, Stephen. So that's part of my concern about this.
Mhm.
This is not Barack Obama's Democratic Party.
Does
The
it bother you that Trump lies about things like I'll protect pre-existing coverage for pre-existing conditions, while at the very same time they're in court trying to take that away? Is that
well,
level of mendacity off-putting to you at all?
well,
Considering
let's
that at the heart of it is taking away health care from people.
let's separate two things. They're in court fighting against Obamacare.
All of it, including pre-existing
Of
conditions.
course. Now, what they say, though, is that if they were to win, they would pass a separate standalone bill protecting pre-existing conditions.
But the
So,
Republicans have had 10 years to come up with a bill, and they never have. Come on,
well, no, no, because
that's got nothing behind it. That idea.
because they've continued to fight over Obamacare. There's continued to be a fight over Obamacare, and until that fight's resolved, there's no way you wouldn't need to put in a separate bill on pre-existing conditions because it's covered right now under Obamacare. The only reason you need to do that is if you got rid of Obamacare, and I think if
Mhm,
they did, which I think is unlikely to happen given
mhm.
previous Supreme Court rulings, but if they did, I do believe Republicans would pass a pre-existing condition bill.
Governor, I'd love to talk to you again sometime. But I do need to
Well,
make
that's
one last pitch. One last pitch. Please don't help this man get reelected.
Is this
Please,
my
if you,
last appearance on the show?
we'll see. If I
Oh,
find out that
look at
you helped that man get elected, we're just gonna. You'll be on the bubble, is what I'll say. You'll
I'm
be
the
on
only
the bubble.
Republican who will come on your show. Come on now. What are you going to
Trey
do?
Gowdy was on this week. Come on.
Come on, Trey Gowdy. Trey Gowdy's not really like me. You don't have fun with Trey Gowdy. I saw that. That wasn't a lot of fun. You and I have fun together.
Yeah, you're
I,
overestimating what I think fun is.
I think when we were drinking tequila a couple of times, that was fun.
I did not know that you were going to help Trump get reelected back
I
then.
would
All
have got
right,
no
gotta go, gotta go. I gotta go very pleasantly talk about Steve Bannon being arrested. Friend of yours, gotta go.
You
Governor
and I
Chris
agree on
Christie, good
that.
friend of Steve Bannon's,
No,
everybody.
no,
When we
no.
come
You and I
back, we'll
agree
take a
on
trip
that.
to the Smile
No,
File.
I love
So
it.
sorry. Are you going to visit Steve in prison?
I wouldn't visit Steve if he lived next door to me. He's a bum.